conference matchup as the Toronto Raptors come into town for this one. Welcome to what should be a great Saturday night for the NBA. With Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. This game in Milwaukee marks the start of a homestand for the Bucks. Winning their last 3 games, they'd like to make that 4 in a row here tonight.
The way this team has been playing, Kevin, I would expect them to continue the win streak against this team because, quite honestly, they enjoy a lot of matchup advantages in this one.
But they can't get too caught up in that kind of thinking. I mean, I think it's okay for us to talk about it, but they need to take this opponent very seriously and get down to business.
And the Toronto starting 5 brought to you by State Farm. Lowry and Fields are at the 1 and 2. DeRozan out there with Amir Johnson. And it's Bargnani in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Milwaukee, Clark in at shooting guard. Gallenberg's out there with Chris Bosh. Then it's Allen, and it's Jennings in at the 1. And so the Milwaukee Bucks get the first points of the ballgame. Bargnani kicks to Lowry. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Jennings. Was shot by Lowry, no good. Last outing for Toronto, unsuccessful. It was a loss to Indiana.
And I'll bet they're still not sure how they lost that game, guys. Or at least that it wasn't a little closer anyway. Because they got some good performances out of a few guys.
Yeah, you know what? That's one of those games where you just have to tip your hat to your opponent. Give him credit. Give them credit. They played a terrific game.
Here's Fields. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry.
If he gets a glimpse of an opening, he's going to take it right to the rim.
Jennings with the ball. 17 points for him last game against Houston.
And his work on the glass, certainly noteworthy. And he contributed in a number of ways.
Here's Clark. He dishes it to Allen. Feeds to Jennings. Fires for 3. Toronto grabs the miss. This is the second time they've matched up against Milwaukee.
Well, if they're going to avoid losing to this team like they did last meeting, they're going to have to do a better job rotating guys in and out and staying fresh because they really did not use their bench, and it came back to haunt them.
With the lead pass, Allen. Bosh kicks to Clark. Bucks passing it around. It's Jennings with the drive. And it's Bosh, that time an assist from Brandon Jennings.
I tell you what, he can be an offensive force when he's on top of his game, guys, and he usually is on top of his game.
And just to touch again on Steve's point, they had real problems dealing with the bench in the last loss.
I'd agree with you. I mean, it was the biggest issue for them. And like you said, Steve, they're going to have to go deeper into their own bench this time around.
Now here's Allen. And that one's good by Bosh.
They're coming out strong, guys. That's 4 for 5 from the field.
Raptors trail by 4. Lowry kicks to DeRozan. And that one's good. DeRozan's got his second basket.
Good work turning that into an easy 2-point. He can attack the rim as well as anybody. DeMar DeRozan out of Los Angeles went to USC, a very gifted athlete, strong, explosive. I think he's a player with tremendous upside.
Jennings drives in. Kicks it out to Allen. The feed to Jennings. Pass to Clark. Shoots over Fields. Gallenberg passes to Jennings. And that one's good.
And that's why you love this guy. I mean, tremendous work on the offensive boards. He just gets you second chance points.
Going back to DeRozan's upside, Steve, what do you think he needs to work on to take that next step?
It's all about the outside shot for DeRozan. Kevin, the consistency of his perimeter game will tell how far he goes and how much he develops. He's an unbelievable athlete. He's a big, strong kid. Just has to be more consistent with that outside game.
Now, here is Lowry. 11 points for him in that last game against Indiana.
And he was just lurking defensively in that game, Kevin. 4 steals during that ballgame.
Fields' shot is good. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first.
It's been 4 years now and counting for the Raptors since they made the playoffs. Overall, the franchise found their way into the playoffs early, but it's been hard getting back there recently.
Raptors trail by 5. We'll go to Doris Burke, who spoke with head coach Dwayne Casey. What's the news, Doris?
A lot of his focus in preparing his team for this game centered around how they plan to deal with point guard Brandon Jennings. He said Jennings is a blur out there. He's so fast, and he plays with a relentless energy. It's a challenge for any team to really keep up with him. Kevin, we'll see if they can do it.
Thanks, Doris. Good on the shot. And with so many stars coming and going, BOSH and Tracy McGrady, it seems each time, Steve, that Toronto gets a team that can make the playoffs, they lose their centerpiece.
Yeah, that's going to be important in the future. Can they hang on to their players? It's one of the reasons I think they've gone with a more European feel to their club. It's an international city, Toronto is, and I think the franchise feels like if they draft European players, they're more likely to be able to hang on to them than they would be the American stars.
Pass to Fields. And at last, they get one to fall. Fields has got 6. Outside Jennings. Here's Clark. Fields covering. Lets it go from deep. Another 3 for Jennings. Jennings has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
They're clicking offensively. A nice rhythm here, coming out strong.
Shooting an excellent percentage. That's why they've got the lead.
Raptors trail by 7. Lowry kicks to Bargnani. Back to Lowry. There's the pass to Johnson. 6 to shoot. It's tipped. It's stolen by D'Alembert. And here we go. No luck. And Toronto will go the other way with it. Lowry up top. He's guarded by Jennings. Lowry dishes to Johnson. Back to Lowry. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Good job creating an easy bucket there.
Here's where Toronto sits right now in the league ranking. 9th in free throw percentage. 9th in fewest turnovers per game. And as far as block shots go, not a strong suit for this team. Only top 20 in the league. They really don't do a good job of defending the paint.
I'm impressed most with their free throw shooting that you talked about. This is a team that really focuses from the foul line. They shoot the ball well from there, and as a result, they're constantly looking to attack to try to get those 3 points at the free throw line.
Jennings can't get that one to fall. So the Bucks, their last game, a win against Houston.
Yeah, they did everything well in that game. Solid across the board, particularly at the offensive end.
Yeah, the definition of teamwork, Steve. Communication, passing, catching cleanly. They worked extremely well together all game long. 2 hands for safety, 1 hand if you want major elevation.
That's right. That's right.
You know you can get up higher with 1 hand. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
It really is true. I mean, you can extend better with 1.
Well, whatever he did, whatever it was, it definitely worked, Clark. That would have been a nice alley-oop there.
Oh, you got to love the effort, though. Almost showtime.
And stolen by Kyle Lowry. Puts the lead pass in front of him. Fields' shot is good. Bucks leading by 5. He feeds it to D'Alembert. Bargnani's there. D'Alembert passes to Jennings. Over Lowry. They get it back. D'Alembert. The shot from the low post is good. D'Alembert has got 7.
And hard work on the boards, guys, leading to that putback.
Outside Lowry. And Fields kicks to Lowry. Raptors moving the ball around. Tries from 10. Fields can't get it to go.
I tell you what, for what's really an elementary shot, he looked a little nervous on that release.
Jennings can't get it to go.
So far, he hasn't made much of a contribution at the offensive end.
And you look at Bucks head coach Scott Skiles, a point guard in his playing days, won an Indiana state title in high school. And, of course, 10 years playing in the league.
Here's Clark. He had 16 points in the win against the Rockets in Houston.
Kevin, his passing is what blew me away. I mean, to see him orchestrate their offense so impeccably, that was a sight to behold.
Well, with this break in the action, let's see which players have had the hot hand lately. Here are the top scorers in the past month. Here's Fields, and it's good. Fields has got 10. And take a look at Scott Skow's playing career. 1991, the most improved player in the NBA. That was the year. Remember he set that record for assists in a game with 30?
Yeah, he was just amazing as a point guard. Not very talented athletically, but just incredible will, great feel for the game, and an unbelievable passer. And also one of the great free throw shooters of all time, 89% for his career.
Bucks leading by 5. Outside Jennings. Amute, a screen on Calderon. Jennings kicks to Amute. Hammers it home.
One of the oldest plays in basketball made that dunk possible.
That's right. A terrific screen right there, Steve. Allowed him to lose his man and rock it to the rim.
Well, don't you love to see players working together in that fundamental play? Fun to watch.
Here's Calderon after the basket by Milwaukee. Back to Davis. Shot is off. The Bucks go the other way with it.
They got that rebound, but this is not how they wanted to start the game in terms of hitting the glass.
Yeah, it's about time they actually got a rebound. It's time to get physical here in this game.
Now, here's Amute. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Rockets in Houston. And that one's good by Gooden.
Kevin, they've been playing with an awful lot of energy here, getting a lot of offensive rebounds. That's always an indicator of hustle and energy.
Calderon with it. And Jennings picks him up defensively. Here's Klaiza. And it's Dunleavy with the rebound. Calderon dishes to Valanciunas. There's the dish to Davis. Guarded by Harris. Poked away. Gooden with the steal. A baseline J. And yes, sir, that one drops. And it's an 11-point Bucks lead.
Good team effort here, and that's what's gotten them this double-digit lead.
You know, I tell you what, Steve, the way they've come out here in the first quarter, they might blow them out of the water.
Here is Ross. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Indiana. And again, no good by Toronto. Bucks leading by 11. Dunleavy kicks to Amute. Shot is no good.
He's far too tentative in the paint, and even more so when the defender is up tight on him like that time.
Now here's Calderon, defended by Dunleavy. Valanciunas kicks to Ross. Offensive rebound. Calderon passes to Ross. Back to Calderon. Kicks to Klaiza. Shot to end this cold run. That falls. Nice feed this time from Jose Calderon.
Both sides really coming out of the gate firing here.
Guys, they look like they were raring to go in this one. A lot of offense early on.
Well, the Bucks shooting an outstanding 61% in the early goings. Jennings dishes to Gooden. That falls. Great assist by Brandon Jennings. Jennings has got 5 assists in the game. 46 seconds left to play in the first quarter. There's a screen. Ross kicks to Klaiza. Launches it. The shot is off. And Milwaukee the other way now. To the paint. Shot is blocked. Raptors trail by 10. There's 18 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Valanciunas passes to Klaiza. Three-pointer. Scooped up. And it's rejected. And that'll be Toronto as it goes out of bounds. Raptors retain possession. Just 4 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. That's good.
Nice play there on the inbounds. The defense really lost contact.
Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. The Bucks on top, up by 7. And the second quarter will get underway.
Coming up next Wednesday night, Derrick Rose and the Chicago Bulls go on the road to do battle.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. When you consider how the Bucks are doing, Steve and Clark, your thoughts?
And they've done a nice job here offensively to establish a rhythm and a pace to this game.
And I like that they're finding ways to score, playing well here, Steve.
Clark in a 2-guard. John Henson out there with Udo. And it's Udrich and it's Allen in at the 3 spot. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with. Clock at 6. Gray inside. Fields off a pick from Johnson. Tries yet again. Hits the bucket. Fields has got the first basket of the second quarter for the Raptors.
That's grace over power, guys. With that finger roll, gets him 2 points. Impressive stuff.
Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, what do you have?
Well, guys, cool hands in the last outing against the Rockets had a nice performance. He ended with 16 points and an impact by finding his teammates over and over again. A performance like this is what we've come to expect during this great run of his. Will we get another one tonight, guys?
You got it, Doris. Appreciate the report. And not surprising, Clark, that he had such a great game.
No, not at all. I mean, he can bring it on any night, and he made a major game-changing impact tonight.
Yeah, he was big time. I mean, he played about as well as he could. And, you know, when he plays like that, this team is tough to beat.
And Udrich gets it to go.
Soft defense right there. Way too soft.
Outside Lowry. He passes to Fields. That's good. Fields has got 14 points for the game.
Guys, he's really shot the ball well. It's definitely not his fault they find themselves trailing in this one.
Allen kicks to Clark. They set the screen. Layup off the pick. Fires from the wing. And another basket for Milwaukee. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Raptors trail by 7. Lowry kicks to Johnson. Dishes it to DeRozan. Udo comes in with the double team. Lowry for 3. It's Clark with the rebound. Bucks leading by 7. He kicks it to Udrich. Henson. It's good. This time the assist from Udrich. Henson's got his first bucket in this one. Outside Lowry. He dishes it to DeRozan. 16 feet away. It's Clark with the rebound.
And the defense got away with a major lapse there.
Allen dishes to Clark. Feeds it to Henson. Udo down low. Gray's there. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Well, he's a long-armed shot blocker, already a terrific NBA defender. And, Kevin, I think he'll get better as he gains more experience in his career.
Yeah, that's what's opened the door, but he's shown flashes of offensive skill as well. If that part of his game flourishes, watch out. A big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Chris Bosh has checked in for Henson. Tobias Harris comes in for Ray Allen. Mike Dunleavy, he's checked in for Cool Hands. And it's Jennings in for Udrich. A new group in now for the Raptors. Bargnani has checked in for Gray. Linus Kleza comes in for Amir Johnson. Ross is checked in for Landry Fields. And it's Calderon in for Kyle Lowry. And the Raptors call time here.
You know, he wants to tinker a little bit, and he's taking the time to do so right here.
Yeah, I think you're right. He just didn't like some of the things he saw out there, a bit uncomfortable, and wanted to talk it over.
Samuel Dallenberg, who's checked in for Udo. Pass to DeRozan. Now the feed to Ross. Passes to Calderon. Shoots it up, and he hits the jump shot. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Jennings kicks to Dunleavy. It's back to Jennings. Harris outside. Shot clock at 6. In low to Dallenberg. And that's going to be a treble.
And here we get a chance to check out the story on Andrea Bargnani. Lately, he's been untouchable. He's been in the zone. You see how his performances match up. 4th in scoring, 6th in three-point field goal percentage. And he's just been so consistent from the foul line, ranking in the top 15 in free throw percentage.
And, you know, going back to his spot near the very top of the scoring list, I mean, he's come up with so many different ways to beat you at the offensive end of the floor. He's almost unguardable.
Been a little too easy for them inside, hasn't it?
Yeah, I think so, Steve. I mean, they've really dictated the action in the paint. That's been their focus, and the defense hasn't mounted much resistance at all.
Jennings for 3. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Now here's Calderon, averaging 6 points per contest. Shot on the wing, and DeMar DeRozan the bucket on the assist by Calderon. DeRozan's got 8. Jennings against Calderon. Here's Jennings. He's got 8. And the pass to Dallenberg. The shot's good. Jennings making the play. Jennings has got 6 assists here tonight.
Well, they've done a lot of their damage from mid-range here, guys. I mean, knocking down those shots with regularity.
Yeah, how about 8 of their last 10 points, guys, coming off that mid-range area jump shot. So, shows you don't have to be at the rim to score.
Not his best quarter. I mean, the shots just haven't fallen for him.
Dunleavy, the pass to Jennings. Looking to get back on track here. That's good. And it's an 8-point Bucks lead. And Toronto has possession. Their next game is at Oracle Arena, so a road game with the Warriors. That'll be the second on the road in the midst of this long 4-game road stand.
A lot of good games going on today, guys. And tell you one, the one that has my eye is the Golden State matchup.
Nothing's working for him here. He's just really struggling to find the basket.
Shot's good.
Now they'll take as many of those high percentage shots as they can get, guys.
Raptors trail by 10. Toronto calls timeout.
Well, good timeout, guys, because, this has been a bad run for them. He's got to get his team back on the same page and executing well together.
Sometimes just getting to stop in the action can be enough to get a team back on track. There's something about that little pause in the intensity of the game that lets you refocus.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. A new group in now for the Raptors. Valenciunas, he's checked in for Bargnani. Davis comes in for Linus Kleza. Landry Fields checking in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Lowry in for Jose Calderon. Here is Ross. Still looking to get on the scoreboard. It's blocked.
Well, they are getting out rebounded here, and it's showing up on the scoreboard as well.
Yeah, it's something they're going to have to improve upon if they're going to win this game.
Here's Udrich. Goes straight up. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. And the Bucks lead by 12.
Right, you just see them taking it strong into the paint over and over again.
Yeah, that really seems to be the strategy, partner. I mean, pound it inside.
And Bahamute against Fields. 6 on the shot clock. He feeds it to Ross. To halt the run. Rebounded by the Bucks.
Well, he's been trying to add that mid-range shot to his arsenal, but it still isn't there.
Good. Rebound by the Raptors. Lowry's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Takes the lead pass. Offensive rebound. Up and in on the layup. Davis has got his first basket.
Tell you what, this has been the Achilles heel for this club defensively. They can't seem to secure a rebound.
Yeah, I agree with you, Steve. I mean, they're getting outworked on the glass, and those second-chance baskets have really sabotaged their defense. You know, when you look at Kyle Lowry, he's just barely 6 feet tall, but he is feisty and furious. I mean, he's a mighty mini at the point guard position. I think he's kind of pit bull-like, quite honestly.
Snatched away. Fast break Toronto. Here's Ross. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Boy, that happened fast. Just the immediate bucket off the steal.
Well, one of the things they have is the ability to score quickly after a turnover.
Going back to Lowry, who's out of Villanova, a Philly guy for that matter, and that might account for maybe some of that grittiness, Steve, that Clark was just talking about.
Yeah, he's very physical. You know, not the biggest guy, but he's strong. He takes charges. He's a good defender. He's also really a good rebounder for a player his size.
The dish now to Fields. Kicks it to Davis. Raptors moving the ball around. Here's Clark, averaging 22 points a game. It's blocked. Fast break Toronto to the inside. No good. And Milwaukee will come the other way. They've held a 12-point lead early. Dishes it to Nba2K13. That's good. And the Bucks lead by 10.
3 straight buckets in the paint. They're making it look effortless.
Well, speaking of effortless, you'd like to see a little more out of the defense. How about trying, guys?
The drive by Lowry. He passes to Ross. There's the triple. Udrih grabs the board.
This has been a game for him to forget. So far, anyway. We'll see if he can pick it up.
Gives him the lead pass. Clark kicks to Allen. He kicks to Clark. He dishes it to Gooden. 6 to shoot. Clark dishes to Udrih. Takes the 12-footer and hits. Udrih has got 6 in the quarter.
Boy, they are really getting chewed up inside here. I mean, that's 8 of the last 10 points they've given up inside, in the paint.
Yeah, and the paint should be sacred ground for a defense. I mean, you can't let anybody just trot in there and get an easy bucket.
In the first, he had trouble hitting with any consistency. But here in the second, he's turned it around.
And the Bucks with some changes. Udo comes in for Drew Gooden. And Henson subbed in for Ray Allen. A new group in now for the Raptors. Aaron Gray, he's checked in for Valanciunas. Johnson comes in for Ed Davis. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Landry Fields. And John Lucas is subbed in for Ross.
Boy, a nice little trend developing here, fellas. I mean, that's 8 of their last 10 from inside the paint.
Yeah, they're getting high percentage looks down there. Their offense is really clicking. I don't see why they wouldn't just continue to pound the ball inside.
Bucks leading by 10. Now Udrih. He's got 8. Here's Clark. Udo. And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
And the Bucks with some changes. Tobias Harris is checked in for Nba2K13. And it's Jennings in for Udrih. And Toronto also making a switch. Jose Calderon. He's checked in for Kyle Lowry. Lucas kicks to Gray. Back to Lucas. Got it. Good job in the low post. Lucas has got his second basket of the night. Feeds it to Udo. It's back to Jennings. Harris, right side, over DeRozan, and it's another Milwaukee shot right there going in. Raptors trail by 12. There's 1:17 left in the first half. Here's Gray. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. 59 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Pass to Henson. Out to Harris. Passes it to Clark. Right at the free throw line. Over Calderon. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
Well, offensively, he needs much less space to operate than most players. It's amazing how well he can get his shot off, even with somebody right in his face.
You know, even the tightest defensive pressure doesn't seem to faze him in the least. I mean, you can attribute it to his concentration, where he has incredible focus, or you could just say he's one of those gifted scorers.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Jennings, the double clutch. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Johnson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And here's Lucas. And there's the feed to Calderon. Now the pass to Johnson. DeRozan over Harris. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. The Raptors shooting their first free throws of the game.
That's been one of the strongest aspects of this team this season. I mean, there have been very few off nights for them at the free throw line.
And he knocks down the first one. So both teams making some changes here. Both free throws good from DeRozan. Here's Jennings. Can't hit. And that concludes the first half. Bucks lead by 8. And we'll get it going.
Now, presented by Sprint.
Welcome.
And the second half about to start here in just a few moments. Nice game. Great performance by Landry Fields.
The way he's moved through the defense so far through 2 quarters, it's like everybody but him is in slow motion.
Well, he's just that quick going to the basket, Steve. I mean, the help defense just isn't getting there in time, and he's been able to finish.
And on the floor for Dwayne Casey starting the second half. Lowry and Fields are at the 1 and 2. Amir Johnson is out there with DeRozan. And it's Bargnani in at the 5 spot. Goes up the baseline. And that one's good by Clark. Clark's got 6. Raptors trail by 8. Outside Lowry. He feeds it to Fields. Backing in. Over Allen. And again, it's DeMar DeRozan. He's got 14. Bucks leading by 6. Jennings kicks to D'Alembert. And that one's good.
Well, they keep going right back to the paint, and who can blame them? I mean, they're getting it done in there.
Yeah, 3 of their last 5 buckets, guys, have come from inside the lane area, so I'd expect them to continue to go inside right at the defense.
How about Kyle Lowry quietly becoming an elite point guard? After starting his career backing up Mike Conley in Memphis, he's really emerged as an all-star caliber floor general, playing awfully well.
And when you talk about Kyle Lowry, such a well-rounded player, he gives you points, and Clark, he gives you assists and rebounds, and he gives you steals.
Yeah, he's a nightly triple-double threat waiting to happen to Kevin. I mean, underrated as a player, tenacious, and if there's ever a guy that epitomized cock diesel, it's Kyle Lowry. Another trip to the line, and he's right on the mark. He's not a guy you want to get in the habit of putting on the strike.
Allen, that's good.
Hot start for this club coming out of halftime. That's 3 in a row now.
You know, when I think of Ray Allen, I think of the physical conditioning. When you look at him, he's well into his 30s and yet takes great care of his body, can run forever, and still one of the great shooters in the game. A first ballot Hall of Famer for sure.
And Steve, with Ray Allen, we've all heard about his obsessive preparation. Don't you think, Clark, that helps his longevity?
Without question, Kevin. There's no doubt about it. I mean, you get what you put into it. In other words, what goes in the wash comes out in the rinse. And his preparation and meticulous nature has allowed him to play at a high level for a long time.
Bucks leading by 9. Here's Clark. He's got 6. And stolen by Kyle Lowry. Got a piece of it. And he drops it in from the low post. Lowry's got 4 points in the quarter.
Not a lot going wrong for them on offense in the early part of the third. I mean, that's 3 makes on 4 tries now.
Here's Clark. And the Bucks miss again.
Well, still a great start to the half after hitting their first three, even before that miss.
The drive by Lowry. Gets it to go. And now it's only a 5-point Bucks lead.
Yeah, no mistakes on the offensive execution there.
Ray Allen is on the wing. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. No luck.
That's the kind of defense required when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were right in his face.
Bargnani kicks to Lowe. Back to Bargnani. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Lowry drives in. Lock at 6. Johnson against Dallenberg. Johnson can't get it to go. Bucks leading by 5. Clark, the pass to Allen. Over Bargnani. The offensive rebound. Dallenberg. And that one's good. Dallenberg's got 13 points.
Well, I like that he's come up with some big baskets for this team to help him out in getting this lead.
Lowry with the ball. He's got 13. Here's DeRozan. The stupendous finish in traffic. DeRozan's got 6 in the quarter. The Bucks have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Jennings kicks to Clark. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. It's back to Jennings. Bunny shot, and he drops that one in. He's got 12. Raptors trail by 7. Inside, here's Fields. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry.
Right now, they're just pillow-like inside. Way too soft. Too many looks at and around the hoop.
Yep, totally agree, Clark. 10 of the last 12 points now that they've surrendered have come inside that lane area.
The dish to Clark. 6 on the shot clock. Jennings dishes to Bosh. Over Johnson. Bosh can't get it to go. The Raptors have gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third. A 75% clip. DeRozan's shot is good. Milwaukee with the ball. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. Clark, the pass to Bosh. Goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And not much resistance on that jam.
Yeah, defensively, you're right. Not a great sequence.
Well, they lost track of him, and they paid the price.
Kicks it to DeRozan. Dishes to Bargnani. Jennings with the rebound.
Typically, he's pretty dependable on those open jump shots.
That's good from Allen on the assist from Brandon Jennings. Jennings has got his assist totals piling up. 11 now for him. Lowry kicks to Bargnani. Back to Lowry. Throws it up high. And Dallenberg pulls it down. Dallenberg's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Bosh dishes to Clark. Outside Jennings. Over Lowry. Jennings can't get it to go. Raptors trail by 7. Here's DeRozan. And the call will be against Landry Fields. That's his first foul. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Drew Gooden has checked in for Dallenberg. And Bahamute comes in for Chris Bosh. Tobias Harris has checked in for Ray Allen. That's Dunleavy in for cool hands. Jennings passes to Harris. Goes up on the wing. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got his 4th rebound in this one. And Glazer gets it to go. Bucks leading by 5. Jennings kicks to Dunleavy. He passes to Harris. They set the pick. To the middle. Gooden knocks loose off the pick and hammers it home.
You know, he may not have the elevation or the hops. He doesn't need it, though. The big fella throwing it down anyway.
He usually does save the high flying for the little guys. Clark, you're right.
You know, sometimes it looks like he's pinned to the ground, but when he gets positioned like that, he can put it down.
Glazer. No good from outside. The Bucks have gone 8 of 14 on their shot attempts here in the third. Some pretty nice work. And that'll be Milwaukee as it goes out of bounds. Bucks retain possession. Udo's checked in for the Bucks. Raptors also changing it up. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Valanciunas. And John Lucas is subbed in for Ross. Dunleavy kicks to Gooden. Over Davis. And it's blocked. Raptors trail by 7. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
He kicks it to DeRozan. Over Jennings. And DeMar DeRozan the bucket on the assist by Davis. DeRozan's got 20 points. The Bucks shooting the ball really well in this game, 58%. Jennings kicks to Udo. It's back to Jennings. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And one of the ways Brandon Jennings has improved his game is by taking care of the basketball. You know, his assists were decent, about 5 per game. But what he did a nice job of last year was keeping the turnovers down, and that allowed the Bucks to run their offense efficiently.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Bosh comes in for Udo. And Cool Hand subbed in for Mike Dunleavy. Calderon kicks to Kleza. Back to Calderon. Up top to Rosen. Over Harris. Cannot hit. Now the Bucks take it the other way. They've held a 12-point lead early. And Steve, you touched on Jennings and his improvement, and he's a gym. There's no doubt about it. Plays a lot of basketball in the offseason.
Yeah, he's shown a real dedication to getting better during the summers, and that's when you do get better. You can't just get better during the season. You got to commit off-season time in enhancing your craft, getting better at what you do. And for Jennings, it's not a matter of him not being in the gym. It's more targeted practice that he has to lock into.
Gathers, and it's DeRozan missing. Bucks leading by 10. Here's Clark. 9 points in the game so far. He dishes it to Jennings. Feeds it to Gooden. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Shot clock at 2. The drop step, and the shot is good. And it's a 12-point Bucks lead.
Well, he's getting it warmed up now after that cold first half.
On the wing, DeRozan passes it to Kleza. Pass to Calderon. The feed to Kleza. Looking to end the run. Rebounded by the Bucks. Harris, right side. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way. And with a quick break on the court, we've got some time to show you the list of the top rookie shot blockers over the course of the last month. Look at Cool Hands, an intimidating defender, 3rd in the league.
Boy, is he tough on the inside, guys. It's been a really good stretch for him defensively.
Yeah, I like his swagger for a rookie. I mean, he wants guys bringing the ball inside on him so he can show him what he's got in there.
Calderon kicks to Lucas. Over Harris. The pass to Calderon. The second chance effort. They grab their own miss. Out to DeRozan. He feeds it to Kleza. Over Bosh. And Kleza gets it to go. Kleza's got 4 points now in the quarter. Bucks leading by 10. Here's Clark. He's got 11. There's the pick. The dish to Gooden. Dishes to Bosh. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Davis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Kicks to DeRozan. Shoots over Jennings. DeRozan's shot is good. DeRozan's got 22 points.
He may single-handedly bring his team back, guys. What a fantastic quarter he's had.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Samuel Dallenberg, he's checked in for Gooden. And it's Allen in for Tobias Harris. A new group in now for the Raptors. Bargnani is checked in for Davis. Johnson comes in for Linus Kleza. Landry Fields checking in for Jose Calderon. And it's Lowry in for John Lucas. Jennings dishes to Clark. It's back to Jennings. They get a hand on it. Fast break, Toronto. Fields got the ball. Rebound, Milwaukee. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. D'Alembert with the ball, and Bargnani picks him up defensively. Here's Clark. He kicks it to D'Alembert. Gets it to go. D'Alembert's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, I tell you what, when you get this kind of effort and efficiency from him, they're a really hard team to beat.
He dishes it to DeRozan. Bargnani sets the screen for DeRozan. Here's Clark. 11 points in the game. Here's D'Alembert. And another basket for Milwaukee.
Yeah, everything is falling for him now. He hasn't missed a shot this quarter.
Outside Lowry. Bargnani. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. Bucks leading by 10. 26 seconds left to play here in the third. D'Alembert with a screen on Fields. Clark the pass to Jennings. He passes it to Clark. Kicks it out to Jennings. Fields with the steal. And here's the fast break. Fields leading the way. Here's Johnson. And Fields kicks to Love. Snatched up. 2 on the clock. DeRozan gets the bucket. DeRozan's got 14 points now in the second half. And we've reached the end of the third. The Bucks on top.
Coming up next to...
Well, welcome back as we get set to start the fourth. Who's had the Sprite uncontainable game in this one? Well, let's go to Doris Burke.
Well, Kevin, our uncontainable game in this one, the stretch by the Bucks. As the game has worn on, they have stepped up their intensity defensively, their best quarter being the third. That's the difference right now as they look to finish this game off.
Thank you, Doris. And how many times, guys, do we see a run like this become the difference maker in the outcome of a game?
Well, that usually is the case, Kevin, when one team can get on a run like they did, where they just feel so dominant offensively. More often than not, that's going to be the difference in the game.
And in this game, even at the very beginning of that run, you could sense the momentum getting ready to take a huge swing. And swing it did, fellas. Swing it did.
Clark, he's in at shooting guard. D'Alembert's out there with Luke, Richard, and Mbamute. Then it's Allen, and it's Jennings in at the point guard position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Clark dishes to Mbamute. Good luck. Toronto grabs the miss. Left side Lowry. Ray Allen grabs the board. Bucks leading by 6. Here's Clark. Leans inside. That's good. Clark's got 9 points now in just the second half.
You know, we saw him struggle with his shot in the first half. But here in the second, he's managed to turn it around and be much more efficient.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. He goes up. Mbamute shoots over Fields. And another basket for Milwaukee. Raptors trail by 10. Feeds to Bargnani. Back to Lowry. Passes it to Ross. Back to Lowry. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots over Jennings. Rejected by Jennings. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot. 24-second violation. And the Bucks with some changes. Drew Gooden is checked in for D'Alembert. Bosh comes in for Mbamute. Here's Calderon. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits.
Kevin, that's exactly the kind of shot you want off the inbounds play.
And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way. Look now at the Raptors' upcoming schedule. They can look forward to the Oracle Arena after this game to match up against Golden State. That'll be game 2 of 4 straight on the road.
Yeah, and you know the fans out in L.A. really hoping for a win in that one.
That's good.
Nice touch near the hoop.
Now here's Jennings. Here's Clark. That's blocked. But they get it back. D'Alembert passes to Clark. Shot clock at 6. The teardrop falls in. Clark's got 4 this quarter.
Well, he's having a great half here. Exactly the opposite of the first.
Lowry gets to DeRozan. A leaner. It's Clark with the rebound. Clark's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Allen. Over DeRozan. Offensive rebound. And D'Alembert kicks to Clark. There's the 3. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
I like the way that he has really stayed aggressive from that three-point line after not making a single one before the halftime.
Calderon kicks to Bargnani. Milwaukee with the rebound. D'Alembert's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Jacks up a 3. And that one's good by Clark. Clark's got 17 now just in the second half.
He has taken over this game, guys. I don't know what else you can say about it.
The drive by Lowry to stop the run. Here's Bargnani. Brandon Jennings with the rebound. Bucks leading by 15. Clark kicks to Allen. It's stolen by DeRozan. There's the feed to Lowry. The pass to Calderon. Johnson dishes to Calderon. He feeds it to Bargnani. D'Alembert's there. Fader on the way. Shot's good from Bargnani.
Another turnover and another hoop the other way.
You know, a lot of the points they've given up, guys, have been the result of turnovers, and when you turn it over, there's no way to set your defense. Better offense will lead to better defense because you do have a chance to get set.
Well-contested shot there.
And that's the key defensively. You've got to make them work for it, challenge every shot.
Here's DeRozan. The shot's good on the assist by Calderon. Calderon's got his 4th assist in this one. Andrew Fields checking in for the Raptors. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Yes, exactly, Kevin. I got a chance to hear what Scott Skiles said to his team. He laid one thing out there for them, saying, now is the time to eliminate any chance of a mistake. We've got a good lead. Don't take any unnecessary risks or commit a silly foul. Smart basketball from here on out.
Here's Clark. DeRozan with the rebound. DeRozan's got 4 rebounds in this game. Six to shoot. And it's blocked by D'Alembert. They're running. Clark kicks to Allen. Can't hit. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. Outside Lowry. Back to Bargnani. Tries from 10. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Bucks leading by 9. Back to Allen. Shoots over DeRozan. And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession.
A temporary lapse of focus from him on that turnover. It's embarrassing, but on occasion it does happen.
Now Fields. Looks for Lowry, gets it to him. Kept alive. Dishes it to Fields. DeRozan. Second chance shot. It's Clark with the rebound. Clark's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Jennings passes to Clark. D'Alembert with a screen on DeRozan. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Here's Clark. Fields with the steal.
It's really been an ugly game for him as he continues to give the ball away on offense, guys.
Bargnani dishes to Fields. Takes the 3. And it's Lowry again missing.
Been a tough quarter for him. He has not been able to make a shot here.
There's the dish to Clark. D'Alembert with a screen on DeRozan. Here's Clark. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. And they're desperately trying to get this game back within reach.
With very little time to spare.
Great positioning on the putback.
You can't let someone of his skill go unbodied at the rim like that. Box him out. Get him away from the basket. He'll make you pay with tip-ins like you just saw.
He hits the first one, and that stretches their lead to 8. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 9-point ball game here.
That's how you finish it off. Knock them all down and chalk up the W.
Lowry kicks to Fields. 26 seconds left to play in the final quarter. The drive by Lowry. Goes up, and he lays it straight in. There's 18 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Here's Clark. And the call will be against Landry Fields. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. That's the first, and that stretches their lead to 8. Both teams will make substitutions. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 9-point ball game. Calderon for 3. It counts.
On defense, even on an inbounds play, you can't leave 3-point shooters alone on the perimeter. They paid for it there.
And so the Bucks take the win. They came